Hi, today our topic is Introduction to Integrated Marketing Communication IMC. To understand it better, let's first define the concepts of marketing, communication, and integration. Then we will introduce you the concept of IMC in details. So let's first define what is marketing. It is an organizational function of processes for creating, communicating, and delivering value to customers. Managing customer relationships in ways that benefit the organization and its stakeholders. So simply we can say that marketing is the activity, set of institutions, and processes for creating, communicating, delivering, and exchanging offerings that have value for customers, clients, partners, and society at large. Now let's define communication. It is act of transferring information from one place, person or group to another. You can see in the picture of communication model, there is sender, one receiver, a message, medium, channel, noise and feedback. Integration is a process of adding or summing up the parts to make the whole. Things, activities or people that are integrated have been brought together, so that they live or work together. They're no longer apart or segregated. When something is integrated, it's united. Different things are now together, especially things that used to be apart. After understanding the concepts of marketing, communication and integrated, now let's define integrated marketing communication, IMC. IMC is a strategic business process used to plan, develop, execute and evaluate coordinated, measurable, persuasive brand communication programs with consumers, customers, prospects, employees and other relevant external and internal audiences. The goal of IMC is to generate short-term financial returns and build long-term brand value. Before going further in our discussion about IMC, let's differentiate between traditional marketing approach and contemporary IMC approach. In the traditional approach, the marketing and promotional functions are planned and managed separately with different budgets, different views of the market, and different goals and objectives. Many marketing activities, such as package design, sales promotion, and direct marketing services, are viewed as ancillary services and handled on a project basis rather than integrating them into the IMC program. The traditional approach to marketing communications that lacks coordination and consistency. The disconnected puzzle pieces demonstrate how traditional approaches to marketing communications viewed the various IMC tools as separate pieces of the puzzle, rather than having them all work together. The contemporary approach to advertising and promotion, which is referred to as integrated marketing communications, is opposite to the traditional approach, seeks to have all of a company's marketing and promotional activities project a consistent, unified image in the marketplace. It calls for a centralized messaging function, so that everything a company says and does communicates a common theme and positioning. The contemporary approach to marketing communications, which is coordinated and consistent. The connected puzzle pieces demonstrate how the various IMC tools are coordinated with media advertising and work together in a seamless fashion to create an effective communications program. Let's elaborate the definition of IMC further. There are several important aspects of the definition of IMC. It is recognized as a business process rather than just tactical integration of various communication activities. Importance of relevant audiences like customers, prospects, suppliers, investors, interest groups, and the general public. Employees are an example of an internal audience. Demand for accountability. There is increased emphasis on the of marketing communication programs. IMC coordinating the various elements of a marketing and communications program into a one-look, one-voice approach. First of all, the importance of IMC is growing due to strategic integration of communications functions which help to avoid duplication of efforts, creating synergy among promotional tools and becoming more efficient and effective way of marketing. Another reason for growing importance of IMC is the rapidly changing marketing environment due to changing consumers' behavior, changes in information technology and expansion of media channels. The major reason for the growing importance of the IMC approach is the ongoing revolution that is changing the rules of marketing. These changes include a shift in dollars from media advertising to other forms of promotions, particularly consumer and trade-oriented sales promotion. A movement away from mass media and advertising toward more targeted communication tools such as event marketing and sponsorship, direct mail, and the Internet. A shift in marketplace power from manufacturers to retailers, resulting in retailers demanding larger promotional fees and allowances from manufacturers. Technology facilitated a rapid increase in database development and information sharing. Marketers are using this information to improve market targeting, greater accountability from advertising agencies and changes in agency compensation. Companies are moving toward incentive-based systems of compensation. Rapid growth of the Internet. The interactive nature of the Internet has made it a vital part of any communications strategy. The role of IMC in branding. With more and more products and services available to consumers, developing and maintaining brand identity is becoming increasingly important. Well-known brands have a major competitive advantage in today's marketplace. A well-defined and coordinated IMC plan contributes to overall brand identity and equity. Brand identity is a combination of name, logo, symbols, design, packaging, performance, image or associations. Here are some of the most valuable brands in the world: Amazon, Apple, Google, Microsoft, Walmart, Samsung, ICBC Industrial and Commercial Bank of China Limited, Verizon, Tesla, TikTok. Please read about all these successful brands. Businesses are finding new ways to build brands. Because now consumers are driving the trend. They view brands as a form of self-expression. They know more about brands and the companies that make them. Cynicism and skepticism about corporations is at an all-time high, and they seek and share information with other consumers via the Internet if they have any doubt about any company or product. Companies doing marketing by involving the consumers. For example, Apple Computer lets consumers test products in store, and Starbucks positions stores as a community gathering place. Also, businesses doing marketing by interacting with customer. Google relies primarily on word of mouth and media coverage to build and maintain brand awareness and equity, even though it makes money by selling online advertising. A promotional mix is a combination of marketing communication methods including advertising, direct marketing, interactive, and Internet marketing, sales promotion, public relations and personal selling to achieve a specific marketing goal. First tool of promotion mix is advertising. It is a paid form of non-personal communication about an organization, product, service, or idea by an identified sponsor. Drawback of this is that there is no feedback from audience. Mostly it is used for the products and services those are aimed at mass consumer markets, since it is very cost-effective. The nature and purpose of advertising differs from one industry to another and/or across situations. It can be targeted toward consumer and/or business markets. Consumer advertising is classified as national advertising, which is done by large companies on a nationwide basis. Ads for well-known brands and companies shown on television are an example. Next is retail or local advertising, done by retail and local merchants encouraging consumers to shop at a specific store, use a local service, or patronize a particular establishment. Then comes the primary versus selective demand advertising. Primary demand advertising is designed to stimulate demand for the general product class or industry, whereas selective demand focuses on creating demand for a specific company and/or its brands. After consumer advertising, let's now discuss advertising to business and professional markets, which includes business to business, B2B, advertising that targets individuals who buy or influence the purchase of industrial goods or services for their companies. Professional advertising is targeted to professionals such as doctors, lawyers, engineers, and the like. Trade advertising targeted to wholesalers, distributors, and retailers. The various types of advertising and the role of advertising can vary given the target customer, goals and objectives, or situation. Direct marketing is one of the fastest growing sectors. It is a form of IMC whereby an organization communicates directly with target customers to generate a response and/or transaction. It involves a variety of activities, including direct mail, direct response advertising, on TV, radio or in magazines or newspapers, telemarketing, internet sales, catalogs, shopping channel. Another tool in promotion mix is interactive, internet or digital marketing. Over the past decade, there have been dynamic and revolutionary changes in marketing, advertising, and promotion. These changes are being driven by advances in technology and interactive media, which allow a back and forth flow of information. Users participate in and modify the form and content of information which happens in real time. Some of the forms of interactive media are internet, kiosks, interactive television, mobile phones. Using the Internet as an IMC tool. The Internet has changed the ways companies communicate with their customers, and companies and organizations of all sizes have developed websites to promote their products and services. Due to its interactive nature, it is a very effective way to communicate with customers. And, it is a medium that can be used to execute all elements of the promotional mix. In addition to online advertising, companies can also offer sales promotion, incentives, coupons or contests, do direct marketing, and execute public relations and personal selling functions. The uses of Internet and marketing: educating and informing customers, same time obtaining customer database information. It also used for persuasive advertising medium to communicate and interact with buyers and providing customer service and after-sales support. Also used as sales tool or an actual sales vehicle by building and maintaining customer relationships. Now let's discuss the role of sales promotion as an IMC tool. It is defined as those marketing activities that provide extra value or incentives to the sales force, the distributors, or the ultimate consumer and can stimulate immediate sales. It is generally broken down into two categories: customer-oriented, targeted to the ultimate user of the product or service and includes coupons, sampling, premiums, contests, sweepstakes, refunds/rebates, bonus packs, events, and loyalty programs. The next category is trade-oriented, targeted to marketing intermediaries such as wholesalers, distributors, and retailers and includes trade allowances, price deals, sales contests, trade shows, and cooperative advertising. Importance of sales promotion. Most of the promotional budget now goes to sales promotion because brand loyalty is declining, consumer sensitivity to deals increasing, larger and more powerful retailers are demanding more trade promotion support, Advertising versus publicity. Let's now differentiate between advertising and publicity. Advertising is to advertise a product or service of a company, for commercial purposes. Publicity is to publicize product, service or company to provide information. Another difference is, advertising is what a company says about its own product, but publicity is what others says about a product. Another important component of an organization's promotional mix is publicity or public relations. Publicity refers to the non-personal communications related to organization, product, service, or idea not directly paid for or run under identified sponsorship. Companies attempt to get the media to cover or run favorable stories on their products, services, or causes. It usually comes in the form of a news story, editorial, or announcement. There are a number of advantages and disadvantages that publicity has relative to advertising. You can see a comparison between both according to different factors, like control, credibility, reach, frequency, cost, flexibility, timing. Companies attempt to get the media to cover or run favorable stories on their products, services, or causes. There are a number of publicity channels available to marketers. Publicity can be generated through the use of feature articles or blogs, news releases, press conferences, special events, interviews. These various methods that can be used to generate publicity for companies, brands, organizations, or causes. Public relations is a systematically planning and distributing of information in an attempt to control and manage image and the nature of the publicity received. Generally it has a broader objective than does publicity. Its purpose is to establish and maintain a positive image of the company among the public. It attempts to show a company in a positive light, and to feed information into the sources from which publicity arises. It also used as damage control. There are a variety of public relations tools with which marketers can try to enhance an organization's image. Examples include publicity vehicles, special publications, community activities, fundraising programs, public affairs activities, and special event sponsorships. Organizations can also use advertising as a public relations tool. Another difference is, advertising is what a company says about its own product, but publicity is what others says about a product. Such as telephone sales. This interaction allows the seller to see or hear the potential buyer's reactions and modify the message accordingly, since it involves immediate feedback and selection of a target audience. A key aspect of IMC is that it encourages marketers to consider a variety of communication tools and how they can be used to deliver messages about their company or brands. Marketers must determine how valuable each contact tool is and how they can be combined to form an effective IMC program. Audience contact tools, broadcast media, print media, public relations and publicity, internet and interactive media, direct marketing, sales promotion, product placement, events and sponsorship, words of mouth, point of sales posts, personal selling, out-of-home media. The Integrated Marketing Communications Plan provides the framework for developing, implementing and controlling an organization's IMC program. Those involved with the IMC program must decide on the role and function of the specific elements of the promotional mix, develop strategies for each element, determine how they will be integrated, plan for their implementation, consider how to evaluate the results achieved, and make any necessary adjustments or controls. The first step in the IMC planning process is to review the marketing plan and objectives. Marketing plans can take many forms, but generally include the following elements. 1. A situation analysis consists of an internal marketing audit and review and an external analysis of the market competition and environmental factors. 2. Specific marketing objectives provide direction, a time frame for marketing activities, a mechanism for measuring performance. 3. A marketing strategy and program includes selection of target markets and decisions and plans for the 4 elements of the marketing mix. 4. A program for implementing the marketing strategy includes determining the specific tasks to be performed, and responsibilities. 5. There must be a process for monitoring and evaluating performance, and then providing feedback, so that proper control can be maintained and any necessary changes can be made. This is the IMC planning model, which presents the framework for developing, implementing, evaluating, and controlling the firm's IMC program and activities. Basically, this model covers the development of a complete IMC program. The framework presents the big picture and a roadmap of what we will cover in the IMC course. Model of the IMC planning process will cover review of marketing plan, analysis of promotional program situation, analysis of communications process, budget determination, develop integrated marketing communications program to integrate marketing communications tools, like advertising, direct marketing, interactive and internet marketing, sales promotion, public relations and personal selling. Develop objectives and strategy for each of the tool. Develop message, media strategy, and tactics. Integrate and implement IMC strategies. Monitor, evaluate and control IMC program. We hope after listening this lecture you have fair idea of IMC. Thanks.